So with respect to the previous control chart, so here there are various other techniques where to measure the data of the inspections what you do. So in continuing with the control charts what all you use, here you have got the frequency and distribution data where the frequency and the diameter of hole are plotted. Here you can see the 1.51 diameter of hole, it is going to have maximum frequency which it can be utilized. So the between 1.47 to 1.54, here you can see the frequency operated is less than 30. So the frequency and the distribution data, here you can see 1.51 to 1.52, where you can expect the maximum frequency variation which is going to happen. So further, if you go with the other type of charts, so here recording complaints when it happens, so type of complaint and frequency. So cord too short, dirt bags hard to change, too heavy, breaks down a lot, accessories don't always work, others. So here you can see too heavy, it has got 10 values, cord too short 9 values or 9 items. So too heavy is the maximum complaint, cord too short is the second one. Next is breakdowns a lot, that is the third type of complaint which you are going to get, it is the maximum. So like this, try to avoid the type of complaints what you get and satisfy the product. So when you take group sizes in the restaurant, customer in party, you can see count 1, 2, 3, 4, greater than 6. Here you can see 4 customers in a party, you can see the output it is more when you count. So here you got around 31 customers where it is going to happen in the party, means the number of tables occupied. That's why in the if you go to restaurants, it is kept 4 tables. So if it is 2, after 4, then 2 is the maximum. Here you got 22 count. So if it is 3, there is 12. So least is greater than 6. Least further second least, it is only 1 customer in the party, that is only 4. So 1 and greater than 6, here you can see the count is this. So when you take group size in the restaurant where they are going to attend party, you can take account and decide how much tables must be kept at the place, so that the people are going to account, and how well you are going to serve at the workplace, so that it is accounted. So if you take Pareto analysis, under Pareto analysis, ranking of causes from most least significant, it is called design, manufacturing, production, marketing and others. You can take 80% of the problems may be attributed to 20% of the causes. So in design, you can see there is a maximum. Why means what are the design you do, that it is released as a drawing to the manufacturing, so that it goes to the production and marketing part and others. So design and manufacturing part are the most part where you are supposed to contribute. So problems in the design and manufacturing, it is reduced, means problems in all other departments it is less. So like this, ranking of causes from most to least significant you can find out by Pareto analysis. So from charts sheet to priorities, if you take field service customer complaints, here you can take shipping is the 42% of all complaints, installation, delivery, clerical, miscellaneous, here it happens. So shipping is the part where it is going to take maximum complaint, that is 42% of the complaint. Cost to rectify field service complaint, it is 13% of the total cost. So you can see shipping is the 13% where you are going to have the total cost. So here when you want to cost to rectify, installation, chemical, clerical, delivery, miscellaneous are okay, but shipping it is taking 13% of the total cost. You can try to minimize those costs. So what are the factors when we got in the emergency? So survey responses are there, procedure, space, patients, staff, hospital staff, equipments. Here you can see procedures, what all you do with respect to the frequency. So it take cumulative points, so from procedure to equipment. Here you can see the frequency of procedures what it is followed, it is more compared to other options inside the hospital. So when you take a scatter diagram, in the scatter diagram it identifies relationship between two variables, hours of training and number of defects. So how much you train and how you get the products without defect, it is important. So standard time it is set for getting the products at the right time. If it is defective, either it can rework or it has to be thrown out as scrap. So the more training you give, the amount of defects you can minimize. So if it is 10 hours of training, you can see more defects. If it is between 10 to 20 hours of training, then the defects is 2. If it is between 20 to 30 hours of training, you can see defects are 0. So the amount of training what you enhance, so there will be number of defects where you can minimize when you enhance the number of training hours. So when you take customer satisfaction and waiting time in an upscale restaurant, so here you can see satisfaction versus wait time to order in minutes. If you take, so here you can say 0 to 2 minutes wait time order, it is okay. So here satisfaction it is less, but if you take 2 to 4 minutes delivery it is happening, so there the satisfaction not only counts, it is good. So if you take more time, you can see the amount of satisfaction it is less. So if you go above 6 to 14 minutes, so the satisfaction with respect to the number of persons based on the scale points, here you can see 9 it is happening between 2 to 6 minutes wait time. So if it is above 6, then the feedback it is less. So based on the scale point of feedback what you get, you'll be able to decide how well the restaurant it is going on. So taking an example of how the data should be analyzed. So main office of a large bank. So daily you can expect 500 customer calls per day. Caller irritation if phone rings 5 times before answers. So telephone reception importance, what it happens. First impression of a business. Company slogan, don't make customer wait. Company-wide campaign to be more friendly. So the more you attend the customers with the call, so they'll be happy with the service and it will be keep on going. Otherwise, there'll be irritation if phone rings 5 times before answers, and if you don't respond to the customer, then the customer satisfaction won't be there. So why the customer must wait? So customer A, customer B, both will be contacting operator. So when it goes to operator, there will be a receiving party. Customer B waits. If inexperienced operator doesn't know where to connect the customer A call, receiving party cannot answer the phone quickly. So here the operator must know whom to make wait, whom to attend immediately. So they must be able to handle both the customers at the same time. So like this, he must be able to operate the bank satisfying all the customers. If there are 500 calls, all the 500 calls must be addressed and customer must be satisfied with the service. So cause and effect diagram, as you saw the Ishikawa or fishbone diagram, it is plotted with the help of fishbone diagram. So here you can see receiving party not present, working system of operator, customer, operator. So make customer wait. So receiving party is not present means telephone operator is absent, she is out of office, not at desk. That is one of the reason. So customer lengthy conversation, not giving section and name of the receiving party, complaining, starts leaving a message. So working system of operator, telephone call rush, lunchtime rest, absent, it comes. Further operator, takes time to explain branch office location, lacks of knowledge, company jobs, does not understand customer message. Ultimately, they'll make the customer to wait. So here the operator must be able to connect to the different departments where the customer has to address his problem, where the customer must be happy with the inputs what are that is provided. So if you make the customer wait, then you may lose the customer whom you are going to get the service for their transactions what are they do in the bank.